Do you have lots of sex toys? Do you recommend sex toys? What are you into?
All the sex toys.
If you got the money for it, get them. And get them from your local suppliers, not from Amazon, please. Get them from your local stores. Those people are putting up with a lot in their communities. So, yeah, no, all about all the toys. I think that I wish we had unlimited funds to just go out there. I would just clear out every store, because I think that's such a fun way of like spicing up your sex life and finding new ways of orgasming and extracting fluids from yourself and pinning yourself down and hanging yourself from a ceiling and everything else. Sex pillows, like, oh my gosh, all the tools are great. Lots of lube.
But they're not for everyone. Everyone might have their interest, and
yeah.
you might try something and figure out that it doesn't work for you. So.
Yeah, I would say I don't like all of them, but I think just giving it a shot is always fun and interesting. And
right, experimentation is really
I think that's a great idea.
Sometimes.
That's really important when it comes to both sex toys and adding something new into your sexual repertoire. It doesn't have to be a 10, right, to be a success. Like, you can try something and not like it, but at least it was an exciting experience that you tried together. If you're brand new to sex toys, how would you suggest somebody like bring it to their partner and ask and introduce?
So hold on. I guess my question would be like, because I don't think that anybody should like force a sex toy on someone else, So I think you should only talk about the ones that you want used on yourself and go from there.
Oh.
I think I think to be like, hi honey, I would like to use a vibrator on you. That's like, that to me would be a little pushy. But that's just me. But I think more like, hey, what do you think about us getting sex toys, or me getting a sex toy? Would that be okay? Would you be cool with that? And then
have you thought about what type of, in the event that the answer is yes, they say the next question might be, are there any sex toys that stand out to you that you might be interested in? And if not, I think there's some good sources out there that talk about different types of sex toys, and maybe you don't even know what's available on the market.
Oh, because there's everything. If you can dream it, they are making it, right? Like, from the emoji sex toys to the app-enabled sex toys to the ones you can control from across the globe. You talked about a Bluetooth sex toy. One thing I really love about the way you approach all things sexual, it seems to me, is you're quite inquisitive, right? Like, you're making inquiries as to how somebody else feels, right? Like, what do you think about this? And I really appreciate also, Melissa, that you're saying, like, suggest what you want to do to your own body as opposed to putting it on somebody else. And I often use like a 3-point approach, which is start with the positive, make an inquiry, and then make your request. So kind of talk about sex regularly, not just when something is awry or when you're feeling a little bit bored, but talk about what you love. Like, oh, I love the way it felt last weekend when we spent extra time in bed. Ask them how they're feeling, and then make your request like, I'd love to like try a vibrator in the bedroom. How do you feel about that? Because I know people worry that their partner could be afraid or intimidated by toys, but they are becoming the norm. The data says so. More than half of us have one, and I think that data is a little bit old. I think it's much higher than 50%.